She thought this was a break she finally needed to support her family as much as she wanted to. This is the tragic story of Umoren, a lesson for all. Umoren, fondly called Ini by her family and friends, was a young Nigerian woman born into a humble family in Akwa Ibom State. She grew up in a small town where life wasn't easy, but her family was loving and supportive. From a young age, Ini stood out for her intelligence and determination to succeed despite the challenges around her. Ini had big dreams. She wanted to improve her life, provide for her family, and make them proud. Her family worked hard to support her education. Even though they didn't have much, Ini's resilience and positive outlook on life made her a beacon of hope to those who knew her. Ini excelled in school, completing her primary and secondary education in her hometown. Her academic performance earned her a place at the University of Uyo, where she studied philosophy. At the university, she was known for her curiosity, discipline, and the deep conversations she often had about improving the world. After her graduation, Ini faced the same challenges many Nigerians do, finding a job. Despite her hard work and degree, securing a stable job in Nigeria's struggling economy was difficult. Determined not to give up, she started searching for a job online. Like many job seekers, Ini turned to social media and job boards, hoping to find an opportunity that would change her life for the better. Ini wanted to support her family and was willing to take on any legitimate work that came her way. However, her search for a brighter future would lead her into the hands of a predator. Uduak Abasi Akpan, a young man with evil intentions, had devised a cruel plan to lure unsuspecting women. He created a fake job advertisement targeting young women desperate for work. His post promised a good job opportunity in Akwa Ibom State, appealing to vulnerable job seekers like Ini. On April 29, 2021, Ini saw the job advertisement and reached out to Uduak. He invited her to his house in Nong Ikonobio, Uran local government area, claiming it was for an interview. Hoping this would be her chance to secure a job, Ini accepted the invitation. Before leaving, she informed her friend about the interview and even shared her location, a step that would later prove crucial to the case. With high hopes and a heart full of dreams, Ini made her way to Uduak's house. She was cautious, but had no idea of the horror that awaited her. When Ini arrived at Uduak's house, she quickly realized the job interview was a lie. Uduak revealed his true intentions and tried to assault her. Ini fought back bravely, refusing to let him overpower her. Her resistance enraged Uduak, and in a fit of violence, he killed her. After committing the heinous crime, Uduak buried Ini's body in a shallow grave on his family's property to hide the evidence. It was a heartless and calculated crime. When Ini stopped responding to her messages and calls, her friends grew worried. One of her closest friends who knew about the interview raised an alarm on social media. This led to the creation of the hashtag Justice for Ini Umoren, which quickly went viral. Nigerians from all over the country joined in the online search for Ini, demanding actions from the authorities. The widespread attention prompted the police to investigate. Using digital tracking, they traced Ini's last known location to Uduak's house. The pressure from social media and the public forced the authorities to act swiftly. Uduak Abasi Akpan was arrested shortly after the investigation began. Initially, he denied any involvement, but as evidence mounted, he confessed to the crime. The police also arrested Uduak's father, Frank Akpan, for allegedly helping cover up the murder. The discovery of Ini's shallow grave shocked the nation, sparking outrage and grief. Uduak's confession revealed the chilling details of how he had lured and killed Ini. According to Uduak's confession, Ini came for a supposed interview in which I used reverse psychology on her. I asked if she could work at a farm where hard drugs were being kept as a secretary. She said she could and that she's ready to do the job. When she came, I revealed to her that the farm doesn't exist and that it was just a hoax. I told her that before she leaves, I would like to have intercourse with her, and she agreed. She gave a condition that I should use a protection, of which I did. When I removed the protection, she became furious. She took a nearby stabilizer to hit me on the head, and then she bit my left finger and tried to reach for the wall while she screamed. I was bleeding, and in a bid to stop her, I used a stabilizer to hit her head. She fell and started bleeding. Uduak also confessed that he had used the same fake job interviews to lure at least 6 women in the past, but that Ini was the only one he got violent with, which led to her death. His actions were not only cruel, but premeditated, showing a complete disregard for human life. The case lingered, but went to court, with the public closely following every development. Uduak was charged with multiple crimes, including rape and murder. The trial was a painful reminder of the violence and dangers women face daily. And in August 2022, the Akwa Ibom State High Court found Uduak Abasi Akpan guilty of murder. He was later sentenced to death by hanging. The verdict was met with relief by many who had followed the case, as it symbolized justice for Ini. However, no punishment could truly compensate for the loss of such a bright and promising young woman. Enobong Umoren's death was a devastating reminder of the dangers many face in their pursuit for a better life. Her story should inspire us all to demand safer environments, hold criminals accountable, and protect the vulnerable individuals. To honor Ini's memory, let's work together to get a world where opportunities come without fear and humanity thrives on empathy and kindness rather than exploitation and cruelty.